Welcome to Gospel Music USA, bringing you the best in Southern gospel music from coast to coast. Now here are your hosts of Gospel Music USA, Danny Jones, Karen Peck Gooch, and Mike Lefevre.
And hello, everyone. You're watching Gospel Music USA, your home on the television for great Southern gospel music. My name's Danny Jones. I'm with the Singing News magazine, and
I'm Mike Lefevre with the Lefevre Quartet, and we're missing part of our three-people thing here. You heard
that would be a trio.
Yeah, you've heard Karen Peck Gooch introduced, and yet she is not standing here. She is off today, but she will be back. We just wanted you to know that.
That's right. She'll be back on an episode very soon. Yes. Everything's okay. She just couldn't be here today, and so we've got to pick up the slack and run with it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm getting tired of carrying the load by myself.
I just want to see you run.
No, I just want to see you do something. Anyway, hey, we've got a great program lined up for you today. We have a tremendous tenor vocalist with us, and this guy is no stranger to Southern gospel music at all. He has sung with such groups as the Anchorman and spent a lot of time with Gold City, but right now he's got a great solo ministry all across the country. He's doing so good with what he's up to these days. His name is Steve Ladd, and he's going to sing for you right now. Here's a song called Amen.
Sing it over one time. Now listen to my story. It's a story about my Jesus. Amen, amen, amen. See the little baby. We know that he's wrapped up in a manger. Christmas morning. Amen, amen. See him on the seashore. He's talking to the fishermen. We know that he's making us disciples. Riding through Jerusalem as they wave the palm branches, oh, in pomp and in splendor. Amen, amen. Oh, see him in the garden praying to his Father. In deepest sorrow, led before Pilate, and then they crucified him, but he rose. stand accused Here's a list of my own, of all my sins, of everything that I've done wrong. I'm so ashamed. There's nowhere left for me to hide. This is the day that I must answer for my life. My fate is in the judge's hands. But then he turns to me and he says, I know you, I love you, I gave my life to save you. Love paid the price for mercy. My verdict, not guilty. How can it be? I can't begin to comprehend what kind of grace would take the place of all my sins. I stand in awe now that I have been set free, and the tears well up as I look at that cross, 'cause it should have been me. But my fate was in the nail-scarred hands, and he stretched them out for me and said, I know you, and I love you. I gave my life to save you. Love paid the price for mercy. Oh, my verdict is not guilty. Oh, I'm falling on my knees to thank you. With everything I am, I'll praise you. So grateful for the words I heard you say. I know you, and I love you. I gave my life. I know you, oh, and I love you. I gave my life to save you. Love paid the price for mercy. My verdict, oh, it's not guilty. Love paid the price for mercy. My verdict, not guilty. I'm not guilty.
Welcome back to Gospel Music USA. Our guest today is Steve Ladd. Steve comes to us from the great state of Alabama.
Sweet home, Alabama.
Sweet home, Alabama.
Is that where you're from? Or?
No, I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio. I'm a Reformed Yankee.
We used to sing at Dayton. Did you ever sing at Dayton?
The Memorial Hall.
Memorial Hall.
No, but that's the first place I ever heard Gold City was Dayton Memorial. Norm Livingston.
Yes.
That's when I fell in love with quartet music. We would go. We lived about an hour and a half south of there in Hillsboro, Ohio, and then
How old were you?
Oh, I was 8 years old or so.
So that means he was about this tall when he come out to hear you sing with Gold
Yeah.
City.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. But you don't look a day older though.
Right.
Was I there then?
Yeah, that was
Really?
in the 80s.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
How about that? But did you know when you went to hear the group, when you went to hear those groups at Memorial Hall, did you sit there and think, that's what I want to do.
That's when I first started, but we didn't come to hear Gold City or the Kingsmen.
Yeah.
My family were big Hensons and Paynes fans, and so we were going because the Hensons and the Paynes were there. But I remember hearing Gold City, and I was like, that's what I want to do. And I remember when Double Take Live came out. That's really when I started following Gold City. And I had every album since Double Take, and I would stand in my bedroom and try to be Brian Free every day. And so yeah, that was my goal in life, was to be Gold City's tenor singer.
Well, and you did it.
Yeah, you did. So from Ohio, you made your way to eventually to North Carolina, sang with the Anchorman for a while.
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
And then moved across
Gadsden.
to Gadsden, Alabama to sing with the Gold City.
Yeah.
And you were there how long?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
All right, and now got a very successful solo ministry. Give us a nutshell view of what you're doing now.
I left Gold City almost 6 years. It's been 6 years, and didn't know what God had in store for me. Didn't have a booking agent, had never done a solo concert. Felt God calling me to it, and He's opened up a lot of doors. I do a lot with Michael English. We tour a lot together, and last year was on Alan Jackson's Precious Memories Volume 2 that came out, and it won a Billboard Music Award last year for Favorite Christian Artist album. And but I was on there with the Stamps, who backed up Elvis, and so I was invited to be a guest on that with them. So that was really cool. I've had four.
You don't just drop by and say, "Hey, I want to be on an Alan Jackson."
No.
You tried it; it didn't work. So.
They threw him out. They asked when we walked in. Mike Lefebvre's not with you guys.
He's just a baritone.
Right.
That's it. But no, it just fell in my lap. I got called, and they needed a tenor part for that, and asked if I would be a part of it, and I jumped at the chance.
Sure.
It was incredible. And so I've had 4 top 40 songs in 6 years, and God's just been good.
That's cool. You know what's a neat thing is I was riding a weekend with Brian Free, and they were with Anchorman that particular weekend that he got the call to go to Gold City.
I remember that.
And I was there then. I remember that.
Yeah, I was, and I had when I'd heard that Jay was leaving. We were on the bus in Pennsylvania, and a bunch of other, you know how singers do, they go sit on each other's bus and talk. And someone had come up and said, "Y'all heard Jay's leaving?" And I didn't act too enthused, but inside I was like, I got to get off this bus and make a phone call. And so I excused myself and went immediately, called Becky Simmons and to talk to Tim Riley, and went and tried out, and just nervous. I hadn't had any sleep. The Anchorman sang at Falwell's Church for a TV taping the night before, and he said, "Can you be it?" And so got back and drove straight through the night. As a tenor singer, I was worried I'm going to blow it, And got there that morning and drove 9 hours. I got down there, and I got a call about a week or so later.
How long were you there?
In Gadsden
with Gold City.
5 years, almost to the month.
All right. Now, within that 5 years, Steve was featured in a lot of songs, the songs that the group had already made famous down through time. But he carved out his own little niche of Gold City history with a song called Preach the Word.
Yeah.
And how did that song come to the group?
I was blessed with that song because when we were in the studio, Michael English, that's the first time I'd met Michael, and Michael Sykes was producing that album. We were picking songs. And I hadn't been with the group but for 2.5 years or so, and still kind of green and as far as at that level. And I didn't have a feature song yet. And this song came on, and I was like, I know Danny will get this song. Danny gets the big songs, or Jonathan Wilburn. And Michael said, I think Steve would sound good doing this. And I just, had never sung a big song like that, but it has been a door opener for me as far as it's been a blessing, because every pastor has heard that song for Pastor Appreciation Day, and so it has really been a godsend.
As they say on American Idol, you owned that song.
Well,
it was great. It was anointed. God,
thank you.
That was what God sent that song to you. So.
To date, that's really been your career song.
Yep. Yeah. And I still get everywhere I go, I have to sing it. I've tried not to, and we'll be done and walk off stage, and the pastor will say, "You gotta sing Preach the Word," and I have to go back up there.
Well, listen, today we got together as part of the Heritage of Gold. A lot of the old Gold City members
so fun.
got together, and we pulled that song out today.
Cool, awesome.
And he sang it.
Yes, he did.
And I mean, he sang it,
wow.
And it was anointed today.
Thank you.
I was glad the cameras were running, man. Yeah, I really was.
So we've put that into the Heritage of Gold tour.
Awesome.
And we just threw it together today. And so here's the way it turned out. Steve Ladd singing preach the word.
Yeah.
Paul was weary on his journey, his body frail and weak. The apostle knew the end was near as he dipped his pen in ink, and he wrote, Timothy, my son, I have fought the fight of faith. Carry on what I've begun, but most of all I pray. Preach the word, preach the cross, preach redemption to a lost and dying world. Lift your voice unashamed of the gospel of his name until all have heard. Preach the Paul and Timothy, they're gone, but the letter still remains. And the mission that was written down, it calls out to us today. Lift the name of Jesus higher until the whole world knows the story of amazing grace. You are messengers of hope. Preach the word, preach the cross, preach redemption to a lost and dying world. Lift your voice unashamed of the gospel of his name. Preach the word, preach the cross, preach redemption to a lost and dying world. Lift your voice unashamed of the gospel of his name until all have heard. Preach the preach the cross, preach redemption to a lost and dying world. Lift your voice unashamed of the gospel of his name until all have heard. Preach the preach the word. The word of God is living, it's powerful, it's sharper than any two-edged sword. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not ashamed of the gospel. For it's the power of God and the salvation for all those who believe. Preach the It's amazing that you would let this sinner near your holy throne. And you saved me from the pit that I had been in for so long. And it's amazing how you made me feel a love I've never known. but it's undeniable. You have cleaned my blackened heart and made it home. It's indescribable, but it's undeniable. You have made this orphan child your very own. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing that you would call on me to be your hands and feet. And you fill me, and what was there before is now complete. It's amazing how you use my weakness to confound the wise, and how you love me is a beautiful and humbling surprise. It's indescribable, but it's undeniable. You have cleaned my blackened heart and made it home. It's indescribable, but it's undeniable. You have made this orphan child your very own. It's amazing. Oh, and it's indescribable, but it's undeniable. You have cleaned my blackened heart and made it home. It's indescribable, but it's undeniable. You have made this orphan child your very own. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Great job, Steve Ladd. Steve, it's been great to have you on the program today. Sounded great as always. Hey, before we leave, if people wanted to find you on the internet, where would they look?
They could look at www.steveladdmusic.com. I'm on, I'm sorry. Do you want to do that one more time?
No.
I'm sorry.
No?
Sorry.
But you can keep talking.
Okay, well, I'll keep talking. www.steveladdmusic.com. Facebook, everything, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram is Steve Ladd Music.
So you're all over the place then.
I'm everywhere. I feel like Johnny Cash.
Oh, okay, well, great.
Everywhere.
All right. Well, hey, we've had a great time here with Steve Ladd today. Look us up on Facebook. That's Gospel Music USA. Click the like button and share it, too. And who knows, you might even see pictures and maybe even a few videos of Steve. Yeah. We've got time for one more song.
Awesome.
What's it going to be called?
A Love That Wouldn't Die, Diane Wilkerson.
It's a great song. Yeah. Hey, we'll see you next time here on Gospel Music USA.
Through the years, a toiling tear, struggling to get along. Never knew there was someone who still loved me right or wrong. Still I lived in sin, I ran from him, never knowing the reason why. That he loved me with a love that wouldn't die. Yeah, Jesus kept on calling me to a place of peace and rest. Of all the friends who stood by me, he proved to be the best. And now I know I'm his and he is mine. I'm gonna see him by and by, 'cause he loved me with a love that wouldn't die. Now the years have passed and I know at last how it means to be set free. Jesus took me in, forgave the sin that had such a hold on me. Through my darkest night, he held on tight. I could run, but I could not hide. But he loved me with a love that wouldn't die. Yeah. Jesus kept on calling me to a place of peace and rest. Of all the friends who stood by me,